Hello, welcome back, Normal Player Guy. Right, we are now going to look at the 5 new Barbershop Easy A's. I actually don't know too much about them, only that they are well deserved, and it has been some time since they've came out. So, reasonably easy to do. You have to awaken them, which use Ghost Ushers, of course. And then, of course, then you've got to use them all 15 times. That's it, any event. World Tournament doesn't count, but there is no World Tournament on. So use them, and you can cheese this if you wish, and just choose. I think like there's a the first one of the first docking events is a Broly one, and it literally uses like 8 stamina, and people just rinse that. Right? People go on like the first ever story quest, and they just rinse that for like 4 stamina. Personally, what you probably should really try and span it out. Try use them in the quest, get a few links, or maybe go into docking events and just get a few medals that you need. Actually, do something useful. But anyway, 15 times is all you need, and you get all the medals appropriate. Upon login, you also get a bunch of trade points. I think it's something like 50,000 trade points, so you can at least get a start on them. Remember, you want to buy them now because when they disappear from the shop, they go up to 100,000 per, not 20,000. So it takes an awful lot to get all 5 copies, and that's not even including if you go to SA10. Alrighty, so we're going to have a look at all of them. We're on the Great Saiyaman, so we're going to have a look. So these units came out in 2017, new year of 2017. So they are now 6 years old officially, a bit more than that. So let's have a look. So we are now at AGL 3 key 90%. So that's great for Battlefield. You can legitimately run that. So not bad. I imagine they all might have that. So he has 120% when performing a super attack. So he only has stats on super. So he's definitely, he's definitely a slot 3 unit really. He gets 30% attack and defense and a medium chance of dodging, including super attack, with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Okay. He gets an additional attack and defense 50% with 5 or more key spheres obtained. Okay. AGL types key to 30%. Okay, so he's a great support. So monotype would be great. So again, Battlefield and Super Battle Road would be great. An additional 10% for AGL types with 3 or more AGL key spheres obtained. Okay, that's curious. Let me run that through again. So he has stats when performing a super attack. If you have 3 or more key spheres, you get an additional 30% to stats and a 30% chance to dodge. Okay. If they happen to be AGL key spheres, then all AGL types get 10% attack and defense. Okay, fair enough. He is also a support of 2 key 30%. So realistically, get 3 AGL key spheres, and AGL is going to get 2 key 40% attack and defense. He gets additional 50 with 5 or more. So you want to aim for AGL. You do. He's probably not too bad. So, I mean, looking all around, so that's 200% basically. If you happen to get 5 or more key spheres, you will happen to get 200% on super attack. Speaking of his super attack, it appears to be a 30% buff for the turn. Yeah, that's basically it. It's a 30% buff. All right, so yeah, Battlefield and Super Battle Road. I wouldn't like to say extreme Super Battle Road. Possibly monotype. Possibly the monotype. But he is built around that. I have a feeling they all might be built around their respective types, right? So let's have a look at what his links and what his best partners are, right? Brainiacs, Z Fighters, Patrol, Shocking Speed, Signature Pose, Shattering the Limit, and Hero of Justice. Okay, there's some good ones on there. So Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit you can probably get. That's going to be a lot of these are going to be a bit weird. Should you be able to trigger them, could be good, but you are going to be able to dish out a couple of key links there. So again, he's going to be a fantastic support and floater. So we have Majin Buu Saga, Hybrid Goku Family, Defenders of Justice, Sibling Bond, Special Pose, and Bond of Parent and Child. So of course, outside of being on monotype, perhaps Defenders of Justice, Special Pose would be real nice. You have a look, and it is Defenders of Justice and Special Pose. A lot of these units have had easy A's. I mean, these guys, by the way, they are quite nice. They seal, right? They raise defense, ally support, pretty good. Having them would be a nasty rotation. What do they share? Let's have a look, see if it brings it up. We have, whenever it thinks about it, we're going to have patrol. So you will actually get patrol. 2 key, 20% at level 10. That's really good. Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, and Shattering the Limit. Yeah, so you're going to get the likes of Hero and Justice, Signature Pose, and Patrol. Definitely when it comes to Defenders of Justice and Special Pose. Absolutely. So could be a great rotation. Could be, as I say, a floater. This guy as well, Defenders of Justice, definitely going to come out. Margin Boo Saga as well. Could be a good one. As for Monotype, yeah, okay. So what do they share for Monotype? Z Fighters, you'll actually trigger that, but you're going to get Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit. That would be great for this. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, oh, Gamma 2. Gamma 2. Yeah, imagine giving Gamma 2 a little bit of a buff as well. Imagine giving that 40% with the orbs. That'll be really nice. You know what? I actually think this will be usable. Difficult content outside of regular Super Battle Road and Battlefield? No, he's not going to work. But for now, yes, up until that point, he will work, just not above it. This is great because realistically, if you've been playing for any amount of time, you probably have Baba points that you can use to trade. They've been out for 6 years, so anyone who's more than say level 400 should have not really any excuse to have gotten this done, unless you just looked at them and just thought they were trash. But this guy, hard. I want to just maybe knock on wood now. We don't want to jinx it, but perhaps he is probably the best of the 5. But we'll have a look. The next one appears to be Dabura. We'll have a look at what he does now. Wait for my PC to load. This is the older PC, still while the new one gets fixed. So, int types, 3 key, 90% the stats. I see a familiar thing. I presume that's going to be the same. Let's have a look. So he has 120% on super attack. We're looking the same. In fact, just skipping ahead, I'm beginning to think they might all be the same. So 30%, and so you get 30% with 3 or more key spheres and a great chance of stunning the attacked enemy. Okay, so that's really good actually. That's once per turn, and that's just on attack. That's actually really good. An additional 50% with 5 or more. Okay. Let's see, int type 2 key 30%, and you get the additional if you get 3 orbs that are indeed int. So very much the exact same, except this time you have a great chance of stunning the enemy. That's a 70% chance of stunning the enemy with 3 or more key spheres obtained on attack, not including super. Well, it doesn't have to be a super attack. That could be really good when it comes to a lot of his teams. We check out these teams he's on. Very little. Margin Blue Saga, Corroded Body and Mind, Sibling Bonds, and Terrifying Conquerors. Right, so automatically, Corroded Body and Mind comes into play. Margin Boo Saga, yeah, you could actually make a villain base one. Could be really good. Brutal Beatdown, Loyalty, Master of Magic, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Margin Resurrection Plan, and Shattering the Limit. The likes of Master of Magic refer to like Bobadee, Dabura, and Fat Boo. Margin Resurrection Plan, basically any minion that was under Bobadee's control is going to be on this. So it's going to be limited to like Margin Vegeta, and it's going to be limited to what is it, Pui Pui or his name is. So yeah, not great. Corroded Body and Mind, definitely going to be great. Margin Boo Saga, I can see. You see, folks, this it's plausible to run him in extreme Super Battle Road because this, a 70% chance to stun, is absolutely ridiculous. And that's just on attack, as well as they're all being fantastic supports. It's going to be really good. Looks like it's just going. There we go. So yeah, going to be really, really good on there. So let's have a look to see what his best linking partners are. So we have. Let's just see if this catches up to it. Here we go. Come on. Keep up with me. Keep up with me. Here we go. Here we go. So looks like it's struggling a little bit. This is there we go. Here we go. Calm down, calm down. Right. So best ones that we have. So these two in particular are free to play LR from the Baba Shop. And yeah, so currently everyone's probably grinding to get the medals for LR Cooler, right? Who probably isn't on here. No. So LR Metal Cooler is currently what everyone's going for. But again, you've been playing since the beginning of this has come out. You probably already have these rainbow. I have been playing since they come out. I've got all the units rainbow. There's what the Goku and the Vegeta, was it STR and physical or something like that? Then you've got this what there's these two LRs, then you've got the Ginyu, then you've got the Cooler, then you've got Oob. There's a few, and they're all should be easily rainbow by now. So will be a great one here. So they're going to share in the likes of like they're going to share like brutal beatdown, loyalty, master of magic, shattering the limit, fear and faith. They're going to share quite a lot. It's funny how you got like Zarbon and Dodoria, but that's because of like brutal beatdown and such. But the Doburas and the margin powers are absolutely the way to go. You're going to get three links here with this like this one in particular. That's just going to be fear and faith, brutal beatdown, and going to be a key link. You see, you outside of triggering some attack and a bit of key, which is quite crucial. You would be great as a floater, and you could stun an enemy going into the next turn. That'll be really nice. 70% chance to stun an enemy entering into the next turn. Can't. That is really powerful. There is a lot of use to this guy, so it remains to see. I mean, let's see. He raises defense. Yeah. So I mean, same sort of deal. Looks like he only needs to super out the key is 9. So he's easy to super, easy to stun. You know what? There's probably a lot of free to play value in this guy. There's gonna be people who have them go into a difficult content and they're gonna rely on his stuns. Because 70% you can. Right. The next one is Tech Krillin. Here we have a look at Tech Krillin. Come on, keep it up. You're doing well. 3 to go. So as you can see, the leader skill, here we go. Leader skill is just 3 key, 90% to stats. Super attack is the same deal. Yeah, 9 or more. So same deal there across the board. So 120% on super attack. Looks like the additional buff with 3, 5, and especially if the tech types. But check this out. Recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn. That's basically it. Okay, so this guy kind of got shafted. Just recovered him. Deborah stuns. It's ridiculous, right? Come on. Come on. Right, okay, so Krillin. There isn't really any usable Krillins. By the way, you can farm his SA. That's pretty good. So he is one of the ones that you can actually save a bit of points on. So let's see. Experienced fighters. Oh, yeah, definitely better. Experienced fighters, Z fighters, turtle schools, solid support, high compatibility, shattering the limit, and courage. High compatibility is a Krillin only link, right? It basically just means that he's a floater. That's essentially it. So he's on Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, Movie Heroes, Battle of Wits, Saviors, and Turtle School. Funny how he's Movie Heroes. I actually don't know which movie this one is from, but regardless. Yeah, so Movie Heroes, no. Battle of Wits, no. Saviors, no. Earthlings and Turtle School, yeah, okay. Because Turtle School, there's to be fair, Roshi and Goku's the way better. Even the likes of like the Yamcha will be on there. That ain't Yamcha when he comes around. Probably wouldn't use him. Earthlings, god damn, is their Extreme Super Battle Road ridiculous? Yeah, it's just because of the sheer roster of people. Like even the regular Super Battle Road is ridiculous, right? But anyway, you would probably use him on Earthlings. Fully built up, he's getting 200% on attack, plus he's getting 30% on his super attack effect. His super's a 9. This recover 10% HP is going to do nothing against the overall aspect of it. So let's see how he links up. Oh dear. Okay, so we're realistically looking at monotype. Yeah, okay, Tien. What are you getting with Tien? Do I dare press? Shattering the limit. Okay, you are actually getting quite a bit. Experienced fighters, Z fighters, shattering the limit, and solid support. Okay, so you can actually trigger quite a few. So Tien is a reasonable unit. You can actually lower the attack by a lot of people. He can be a reasonable unit there. These are okay. You are going to get a few links, probably the key links. Yeah, the Yamcha. Yeah, like you're going to run Tech Yamcha. There isn't really a lot. Interesting. What are you getting with him? Experienced fighters and okay, you are actually triggering key as a floater to trigger both experienced fighters and a little bit of key and stats for this guy. That's plausible. Ooh, what do we have for this guy? Experienced fighters, solid support. You know what? He might. It's his links, right? He is absolute trash, to be honest. I mean, outside of like monotype, regular Super Battle Road and Battlefield, he's absolute trash. You are basically using him as a floater for like Turtle School, Solid Support, Shattering the Limit, Experienced Fighters, Z Fighters. You are using him to trigger links for much more relevant characters. Honestly, people have probably done events without these guys. This is absolutely one of them you wouldn't even still consider. That being said, I've yet to do a video on them of a great playthrough. So hey, could be like AGL Gohan, right, from the movie. Yeah, they could always surprise me, but no, I have a strong feeling this guy's not going to be great. Right, physical Napper. Let's get it on with. Come on, two to go. Come on, PC. Righto. So physical Napper. Now this is one of the more intriguing ones that we have. Unfortunately, I was really hoping his super attack would be an AoE, but it's not. Again, physical type 3 key 90%. He gets the exact same. You get 30% to key for physical type, an extra 10% if the physical key spheres that you get. Let's have a look. So you get the 50% chance to crit is his additional thing. Is his little unique moniker. 50% chance to crit. Hmm, it's not a unit. That's a great power. I mean, if it was an AoE, because Nappa really is known for that, but he does that big, he sticks his fingers up and then the whole place explodes. Like, why doesn't he do that? A crit would be quite nice against everyone in Battlefield. He could have been set up. This one, you need full 12 key. Okay. Let's have a look what he's got. Same warrior race, brutal beatdown, tough as nails, shocking speed, over 9,000, berserker, and shattering the limit. Already way, way better. Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyan, Space Traveling Warriors, Terrifying Conquerors. You know what? Seriously, if you just slapped on is an AoE, right? Even with it's just a 50% chance to crit, that would have been better. Hell, in fact, if that was a stun and you had him as the AoE, God, he'd be really good actually. But as it stands, we just got a crit. Okay, so there's a few things that come in mind that can help to prop up, but I don't really know of many Saiyan Saga and Pure Saiyans that are physical for this guy in the extreme class. Okay, right, so you have the Saiyan Saga Vegeta. You're only going to get 3 links, over 9,000, shattering the limit, insane warrior race. Pretty common, pretty common. It is stats, so again, physical, monotype, yeah, that's plausible. Broly, yeah, he's a pure Saiyan lead, mind you. No, he's not. He's full boss and he's movie boss and full power. Speaking of which, yeah, no, you need a pure. If there was a pure Saiyan team that was physical, that'd be better. Still, same warrior race, berserker, yeah, but it's 50% HP or less, and shocking speed. You know, they have reasonable links because they're running like shocking speed and shattering the limit. It's not as if they're not useless. Of course, the elephant in the room I must address is obviously this guy, the LR. You're going to get 6 links. It's almost as if they were designed around that. Look at it. The only thing you're not going to get is legendary power, obviously. Imagine being on Saiyan Saga, because that's his biggest value. Imagine being on Terrifying Conquerors if you build it around them. Space Traveling Warriors if you build it around them. And this guy's a floater, and he's propping up these. Actually, that fairly is not bad. The roster itself is meh. But then again, Saiyan Saga, Saiyan Saga, Saiyan Saga, he's actually pretty good. There's a lot of Saiyan Saga units on here. Saiyan Saga, yeah, okay. What are you getting with this guy? Oh, same again, yeah. Okay, you could prop him up a little bit. Saiyan Saga is definitely the way to go. Specifically, it's other Nappas and other Vegetas, right? That's how you're going to go. This guy had great potential. I was really hoping he'd be great, but he's not. All right, so it's down to Roshi, STR Roshi. What are we going to get? The last one. So 3 key, 90% of stats for STR, so Battlefield, and all the way. So his difference now. Oh, God. 30% chance to guard. Ah, oh, man, that's not great. Honestly, if you're going to guard, it's got to be. I'll be honest. If you're going to guard, just give him guard. Even if it's for 3 turns, just give him guard. Don't give him a chance. Just give him a small turn. I mean, what's wrong with giving them guard? Period. It'll make these units just better. It's not as if they're going to be defensive behemoths anyway, so you might as well just give them guard just to make them more relevant. We know the drill. Everything's the same. Need to be at full 12 key. That's the only difference compared to the two. So it's only Deborah and Krillin that you need to have only 9 key for. You see, Deborah is definitely the best as he has his chance to stun. What did Great Saiyaman do? Can't remember what he actually did. Oh, dodge. He has the dodge. Fair enough. You can get away with that. So far, Deborah is definitely the best one. Right, back to Roshi. So let's see what he has in